Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come on here and show y'all an updated makeup routine that I have been really enjoying. My face is already prepped. I've been really liking this hyaluronic acid serum that I have. It has like collagen and everything in it, so I put that on my face, so that's why it kind of looks a little glowy. So basically what I usually do before I do my makeup at all is I find like a lip balm or a chapstick and I put that on my lips just to keep my lips hydrated. But also I noticed doing this step, I know a lot of people like putting the foundation on their lips. Don't get me wrong, I like that too, but recently I don't, especially if like I know I'm just doing like a simple look. So next, what I like to go in with is this Real Her Dream Without Limits ceramide primer. It has it's basically just to moisturize, smooth, and brighten your eye. I really like the way it feels. And usually what I do, like if I want my makeup to last like a few hours, I'll go in also with the e.l.f. Do I have it here? I don't even think I have it here. It's with the e.l.f. This one, the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. So actually, most of the time I use both, but if I'm in a hurry, I just do this one. Like Sunday for church, I was in such a hurry, but I wanted to put a little bit of makeup on just to cover up some acne scars that I have. I have changed my diet in the past couple months, and I've noticed like since I cut out a lot of stuff, it has helped me. I always bring it down to my neck because it's very hydrating, but you can already kind of see how it looks. I am gonna go in with this because I want my makeup to last a little bit, so I just go in just a little bit, like very little, and I really focus this underneath my eyes where I'm gonna put concealer around my nose, like especially right here because I wear glasses, and around my lips, because I notice like these areas my makeup likes to move. I'm very like oily, but sometimes I feel like I have like combination skin, so that's me prepping my face. And then what I like to do next is I kind of let that like set for a little bit, and while it's setting, I go in with my NYX the brow glue. This is in dark brown, and I really just go throughout my whole brow with it. I don't really do too much for my brows. I just kind of brush them up. I have been letting them grow out because I got too happy with tweezers a while back, and I noticed they're barely growing back because I was wanting a thin brow. So I just do this a few times. I brush them up. I leave them just like that, and this works so good. And then what I like to go in with is my Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil, and this is in the shade, it says Granite, but it's pretty dark. Let's see, that's how it looks. And then I really just outline my brows, and then I color in this area because this area, the hair is very thin on me. So this is how I do my brows. It's really not that much that I do. Even when I like have a full face of makeup, I keep it very, very simple. So that brow gel is already in place, and it's really not moving. Now, since I know I'm not gonna be like doing a full glam, this is literally just everyday makeup. What I like to go in is with my concealer. I use 2 concealers. One concealer is just to cover up like any dark marks that I have or acne, and then the other one is my regular shade. But this one I like because it's like a little bit more of like a orange undertone, and I feel like it really helps brighten up underneath my under eyes. This is from Nia Blend. I got this in my BoxyCharm, and this one is my Fenty Beauty. So what I do with this one, this is what I guess you could say it's like underpainting, but I just put a little bit here, and then only on where I have like my acne or my acne marks. And I love that this concealer is very buildable. And anywhere where I have like any redness or pigmentation, I'll put it. Because I noticed it really conceals it. Oh, my puppy's crying. She's supposed to be taking a nap right now. I like to put my dogs to sleep midday because I feel like it recharges them. And they like it. Sometimes, like, if I don't even put them in their beds, they'll just sleep randomly everywhere. So I like to sit for a little bit. And now what I do with my eyebrows is I get my normal concealer and I just add a little bit underneath. This is really just to clean them up. And I do this part too. And then I'm gonna add foundation. So let me blend this out and then I'll show y'all what I'm gonna do next. So now that that is already blended out and everything, and usually like with my eyes, with the little concealer that I do put, I just bring it down, and then right before I put my eyeshadow, I just set it again. I just blend it out with this brush. This is from AOA. I got this in the mall, and this is the E103 brush, and I really like it because it's tapered and I feel like it really gets in here. And I realized that I love blending out with brushes more than beauty blenders. So basically, before I keep rambling, what I like to do, I have been doing this, I go back and forth. I do either my face first or I do my eyeshadow, but today I'm gonna do my face first. So after I do my underpainting, basically what I do is basically just like under concealer. I get this is my everyday foundation, and then this foundation, my Good Apple from Kat Von D. This is my foundation that I like to use like if I'm going out, if I know I want my foundation or my makeup to like really last throughout the day. I've noticed that this one's really good. It's full coverage. And then my Maybelline, this is my Fit Me Maybelline. This is matte and poreless. I love this foundation because it is buildable. So if I want a very thin layer, I can have a thin layer. I cannot speak today. And I just put a little bit, just a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I grab a foundation brush. This is from Fenty Beauty. This is their foundation brush. I've had this for quite a while, and it looks like the number is 110. I don't know if they still sell this, but I like that it's tapered. So I just get my foundation and I just put it everywhere. It's very thin. I put a very thin layer first, and then if I want to build it up, I will. But I do this, and I go a little crazy everywhere first, and then I start adding, and I just blend everything out. And I love that this foundation is matte. I notice I am a matte girl. I love being matte. Sometimes I like the dewy looks, don't get me wrong, but I prefer a matte look. I've always been like that. And I feel like I still do my makeup like 2016. You'll see. Even like I say this is like a everyday look and there's not that many steps, but I think that there's not that many steps. I say that to myself, but there still is quite a few. This video, I think I'm gonna upload it tomorrow or today if I have the time to edit it. But I am gonna be posting a week in my life since I am off for this week. I am gonna post a week in my life at the end of this week. I'm thinking about Sunday of posting it. So there are gonna be a few videos today posted on my TikTok about like reading and everything. If you like reading, I have gone back into reading. I was in a reading slump for quite a while, but I'm so happy I'm back in it. So that is my foundation. As you can see, it is full coverage and there is a little dewiness, as you can see, but it is full coverage even with that little amount that I put. And I usually, like, if I want to build that up, I can build it up, and I'll put like, I'll do one layer and then I'll do another layer and then I'm like, okay, it's good. So next, I have a hair. Next, what I like to do is, I really don't contour or bronze throughout the day. Like with creams, that's more of like, if I'm going out, I'll do like a whole like cream bronzer, cream blush, and then I'll add all the powders and everything. But since this is an everyday look, I want to keep it simple. What I like to do is I set my face first, but before I set my face, I do go in with my Fenty concealer. So this concealer, and this is a concealer I will add just literally that much, and then I'm gonna blend that out. I only like to add the concealer because I like my under eyes being bright. I don't know. I like to use this Easy Bake and Snatched Huda Beauty pressed and setting powder. This is in Peach Pie, and I literally just use this underneath my eyes. I like to set my eyes with this, even my eyelids where I put the little bit of concealer there. So I do that step, and then what I like to do next is I get my Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is a loose finishing powder, and I just set my whole face with this. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Alright, so once my face is set and everything, I do like to go in with next a bronzer. I've been liking this bronzer by Too Pretty, and this is the Honey Breeze Volume 2. It's like a highlighter and a bronzer. I like going in with this one, or I just get a deeper shade of foundation powder and I just put it like in the areas where I want to like bronze it up. And I have really been liking this e.l.f. one. This shade is usually the shade I am in the summer, so that's why I like to use it in the winter, especially like right now since I'm not really getting that much of a tan. So I'm gonna go in today with this one from Too Pretty. I got this from BoxyCharm as well, and I just get a brush like this. This I got in my BoxyCharm too. Excuse me, it's from Studio Selection. And okay, so once my face is bronzed, I just add a little bit more here. I really just add it here. I like to go in with a blush. And what I like to do too, since this is like my everyday look, I get a fluffy brush, kind of like this one. I got this, where did I get this? I got this from my BoxyCharm. It's from MIA by Marcel. This is their tapered blending brush, and I just grab a little bit of my bronzer and I just put it in the crease of my eyelid. So I usually do this step. This look is very simple and I really like it because if I'm in a rush, I just do these few steps and then I'm good to go. So next, what I like to go in is with a blush. This is from e.l.f. This is very old and I know it probably is expired, but I still use it and I do not care. But it's just a pink blush. Blush fades off of me so quickly. So I add quite a lot, and I have been doing this for quite a while. I think I've even done this in 2016. I've always been a blush girl, but I have been doing it more. So that's how much blush I do. Next, what I like to do is I go in with, I know this palette is old. It's Morphe collab with Jaclyn Hill. This is their brown palette. It's like this palette. And I like to go in with this shade or this shade right here. I switch off between the two and I just grab that same big brush and I just put it all in my crease like this. I like to just kind of carve it out just a little bit. So once my mascara is on, what I like to do next is I use my Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner in Dusty Rose, and I put that all over my lips. And if I have like the lip balm on or the chapstick on, I just keep it on because it's still hydrating my lips. So what I like to do next is I do like to outline my lips, and I use either between, they're from Kylie Cosmetics, either in the shade Cocoa or in the shade Cinnamon. It's these two browns. My best friend got me these for my birthday. So I go in between the two. Today I'm going to use the shade Cinnamon, and I just outlined the corners. And I will connect the middle too. So it's really just like the outline of your lips. Like that. It's not really that big of a difference, but to me it is. And then what I like to do is I go in with my, I just had it, where'd it go? I like to go in with my MAC Cosmetics lipstick if I can find it. I literally just had it. Okay, well today is not the day. So if I don't go in with my MAC lipstick, I go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. I just literally kind of dab it on like this. And that is my finished look. And then I set my face with the Kylie Cosmetics setting spray. So I let that set, and I just grab a fan and dry it. So that is my finished everyday look. I hope y'all like this video. It's been quite a while since I've done a makeup video. A lot has changed. I am planning on making an updated, like, life updated. It has been 4 years, so I feel like a lot has changed in the past 4 years, but this is my everyday look. I hope y'all like this video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and keep watching and looking out for new content. Bye.